Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before. Imagine tuning into real-time discussions, expert analyses, and fan interactions all at your fingertips. Each platform offers a unique experience, whether you're on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch. We're not just sharing stories, we're creating a community of passionate sports enthusiasts. Join us as we dive deep into the evolution of podcasting, where every episode is a chance to engage, debate, and celebrate the world of sports. This is where your voice matters and the game never stops. Welcome to the Huddle Sports Network, where we're breaking boundaries and redefining podcasting. Broadcasting live on 6 different platforms, we're bringing you the latest in sports like never before, where sports passion meets podcasting brilliance. I'm Mike, the Bear fan, and alongside Bill, the Packer fan, and our buddy Ken Catalone, we're bringing you an incredible lineup of 38 diverse podcasters. Each one brings their unique flavor to the table, covering everything from game analysis to behind-the-scenes stories. Imagine diving deep into the minds of experts who live and breathe football, sharing insights that you won't find anywhere else.
Hey, good morning there, everybody, and welcome to Ken and Rob in the morning.
What's up?
How you doing today, buddy?
I'm good. I'm in a good mood.
You know what's gonna put you in an even better mood?
Oh, what's that?
That Edgerrin Cooper is back, and he had a lights out performance against them Seahawks.
God, dude.
Man,
What record did he got? An interception and a sack and what else? A forced fumble all in one game? Like it's never.
Edgerrin Cooper was all over that field.
What's up, JB?
Yeah, what's up there, JB? I couldn't be happier having him back, especially now that we're getting into that playoff push. Because as you see, granted, we still gave up a little bit of stuff over the middle, but as you see, that middle's starting to fucking tick down just a little bit where those passes aren't coming as good.
Yeah. Oh, bro. This season has been look, man. I don't know what people are saying. I don't know why they say stuff that they say, but we're 10-4, bro. We weren't like this last year. I mean, we got 10 wins. That's what we had all year, including playoffs. 10 wins.
The issue is we are so spoiled being Packers fans. A lot of us assumed from the last year from how last year ended, we were just going to absolutely run away with this division without taking into account how good the other teams in the divisions are.
Yeah. No one's saying not this.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying you particularly. I mean, I refer to our other co-host. He's not here today, so. But nah, man. Edgerrin Cooper is the shit, man. Yeah, there you go. There's his stats: 7 tackles, 1 sack, 2.
Thank you, A-Dub.
2 broken passes and 1 INT. I mean, bro, I know he had like 2 tackles for loss too. I think.
I thought he had TFL, but
I think he had 2 of them. I think he had 2 of them. I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean, that was like at the game after stats, and those aren't the official stats. And I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, Quay Walker going down was the best thing that could ever happen. I mean, we did not. I mean, I knew Cooper was good, but I didn't. I mean, were any of you think? I know you guys are back-to-back war weeks. Back-to-back. Where's Wrong a Lot Dobby? That's his new name. Wrong a Lot Dobby. But anyway, I mean, bro, Walker going down, that put Cooper in the lead spot, and I don't see how Walker could take it back from him.
I can. Just for the simple fact of Isaiah McDuffie needs to not be on that field. He is good in limited snaps. When he gets that expanded freaking role, you can see that he's just a step below.
Fucking Fred.
On
How close were you this time, man?
a list of 3,000 tryouts, I ranked 4,092nd.
Oh, what's up, Eric? Go Pack, go. Good morning.
Okay.
Good morning, Don.
Because out of 3,000 applicants, I still wouldn't even enlist it, even if they went up to 5. They don't have a cripple division.
That's what that's not the black and blue division, that's the broken blue division.
Well, if we start one of them, I think I got a shot.
What's up, Joe? Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you guys. Hey, can I share a funny little thing with you guys real quick?
No, absolutely not.
So my 10-year-old daughter, she's in the mirror this morning getting ready for school, and I hear her singing the Soul Glow theme from Coming to America, and she's hitting the high notes. Like, it was at that moment that I knew I've succeeded as a father, dude. I was like,
yep.
There you go, bro.
She was singing. She was like, "Let your soul glow." Oh my goodness, dude, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm? Oh, Ken, you just got what I'm talking about? The Soul Glow theme, like.
No, I know what you were saying, and I was already laughing at that. But Fred came out and he was already saying that he just got back from his second tryout with the Lions. They said his size is okay, but his 15-minute 40 needs to improve.
Oh, yeah.
40.
I was going to say, I see Fred's got about the same speed I do.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, that just brought a smile to my face this morning.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely, bro.
You should have heard that high note she hit, dude. It was like, oh.
Is she gonna be on American Idol one day, bro? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, I don't know. I hope not. I hope that's not her dream.
She'll be on America's Got Talent. She's going to be choking people. Oh, I gotta wait for this joke for him to get back.
Yeah, we lost him.
Okay.
There he is. He's back.
Yep. She's going to be on America's Got Talent. She's going to be choking people out and singing to them while she's doing that.
She wants to be a doctor, actually.
Hey, there you go.
What's up, Philip? Good morning. Go Pack, go.
Hey, good morning there, guys.
Damn, Joe's driving around looking for a signal.
Yeah.
He's looking for a signal.
No, I just pulled up to my house, and every time I pull up to my house, the internet cuts out for some reason.
Because of it switching from the 4 or 5G to your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, there you go.
What's up, JB? Good morning.
Good morning. How's everybody doing today?
Oh, we're doing wonderful. And
where's that Homer Adobe?
He's hiding out, bro. It's like War Week every week for the Bears, bro.
I was gonna say he does have a legitimate excuse today. He does have personal things he has to take care of. I will vouch for him on that.
The retired life ain't so luxurious like he fucking boasts.
He knows what time the goddamn show is. Schedule it different.
Yeah. Hard to talk about 4 wins. I bet it's easier to talk about the 8 in a row they lost, but you know.
So the report out of Lions camp is Montgomery is seeking a more holistic approach because it isn't a complete tear of the MCL. He is trying to go to the same guy that took care of Christian McCaffrey that got him back on the field. And if that doesn't work, he's going to go to the guy that's been taking care of people with that type of stuff in Germany.
Bro, but he's still done for the year, right?
No, they're saying he could be back for the playoffs.
And if that doesn't work, he's going to go to a witch doctor?
No, if that doesn't work, then he'll hit the IR. That
never works out going to the witch doctor. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, he's not doing He's not doing the Aaron Rodgers thing.
Damn you, JB! You stole my fucking
never
thunder.
Underestimate the holistic
Aaron Rodgers joke.
Hey, never underestimate the holistic value of chicken's blood. All right.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a hoodoo witch doctor in his back pocket or in his backyard.
Joe Boo ain't hanging out in the locker room.
No, Joe Boo is only in baseball.
You just got to pour Joe Boo a shot of rum.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just pour him
Well,
a shot.
no,
And not drink it.
what you got to do is have Montgomery go to the real Joe Rogan and start smoking some DMT. That shit'll help heal it.
You'll be right as rain.
Sure, that's it. I'd rather trust the doctor that took care of CMC that got him at least to come back on the field, because if you're talking about getting him on the field for the last 3 games in the playoffs, I'd rather have Monty in those 3 games.
Oh, I definitely hear you.
I just don't want to see him. I mean, bro, he's got a good career. He's still got a lot of juice left. Don't ruin
No,
it by
but I'm just-
fucking his knee.
No,
up. That's
I'm
all.
saying if they say he's not going to be able to go without surgery, he's going to go to that guy that tries to do stuff
Okay.
without surgery. But if he tells him he needs surgery, he'll more than likely get it. But until that happens, he's not on the IR yet. That's the biggest thing. He's the only one out of those 4 that didn't get put on the IR.
Holy shit! Now that's a stat for the Bears. The
The only
Bears
thing is, though, is it worth the risk? Like,
When
no,
it's,
I'm not talking about going to the doctor, the holistic dude. I'm talking about coming back with a partially torn MCL. Like, I get that it's a playoff. You're making possibly a Super Bowl run, and you want to be a part of that, but you're putting at risk the rest of your career.
If it's partially torn, the worst thing that happens is it gets fully torn.
and then he has to have surgery, and it doesn't ruin his career at that point.
Yeah. Now, if it was fully torn and he was
Lions
trying to
don't-
play, that's when I
John?
worry, because that's when you're risking the other ligaments.
Isn't that up to the player to make the decision?
Yes,
Absolutely.
it
I
is.
just said I don't know if it's worth
Yeah,
it. I was speaking
You
from
can
the
say
player's
it's not worth
perspective.
it, but guess what? The Lions never had a ring, and are our chances better with Monty in the
Oh,
backfield?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And he chose to do this, not the
Mhm.
team,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why John's statement is totally invalid.
I was gonna say it's Doran. He's got to mess with you.
I know. If he didn't care about the players, he'd be saying, "You got a torn ACL. Get back out there, Aleem."
Look, if they didn't care
They're
about
the
the
other
players, if they didn't
Yeah,
care
I
about
wasn't
the players,
saying that the
would
Lions
let
were
you
forcing
know.
him out there or anything. I was saying from Montgomery's perspective, it's kind of a risk he's taking. Like,
Yes, it is.
you know, we nowadays
is this
with
not
the
best
with
chance he's had in his career to get a Super Bowl? Is
Yeah.
this not this year?
I understand
So he's going to
that-
try. I'm not
I
saying
get
he will play. He's going to try, and I give him
Yeah.
kudos for trying. You know,
Yeah.
while you're doing the knocking thing, I'm doing the holy shit. He actually gives a shit about his teammates and wants to
but
be
am
a
I
part of something
am I actually doing the knocking thing, or am I saying it's a risk to take that, you know, I get why he's doing it, but I don't remember
but
knocking
you're
Montgomery at all.
You're
In
missing
fact, I was like
the point
saying-
that he said if he has to get surgery, he'll get the surgery.
Yeah, I was just pointing out the fact that, you know, even though ligament surgeries have come a long way, it's not a guarantee that you're going to come back the same way that you were before. Like, it's much more likely, but it's not a guarantee. So, you know, like, remember when a torn ACL used to be the end of a career?
Oh yeah.
And now,
Oh, yeah.
now it's like guys tear ACLs all the time and they're back in a year, right?
Yeah.
But is everyone that tears an ACL that comes back, is he the same as he
I
was
thought it was
before?
his MCL. Anyway.
Yeah, it's his MCL. Joe was just making a reference.
Yeah,
to
I'm
I
just
get
talking
it.
about ligaments, like
Yeah.
ligament surgeries and
But
stuff. Like,
TCL and MCL are never been the career enders, especially on partial tears. So you know, while you're saying that, the ACL is the bigger one if it's a complete tear.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I was going with Joe's point. I'm saying the MCL isn't as bad as the ACL is what I was trying
Right.
to say.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was.
Look,
going.
I'm not. I have no skin in the game. If he wants to come back and play, great. I'm just saying I mean, when you have already a partial injury, sometimes you favor something else and you cause your injury on even a whole nother part of your body. I mean,
Honestly,
I'm all for it if he
with
can
some
come back.
of
He's
those-
on my fantasy league, bro.
Yeah,
It
honestly,
sucks.
with some of those partial tears, it's actually better if it fully tears because you
Is
can
it
get
better? Holy
It
shit!
depends.
it's some of them. I'm not casting a wide net here. I'm just saying some of them.
You know, the grades 1 and 2 are the ones you can get away without surgery. The grade 3 you cannot. The grade 3 is where it's hanging on by a thread.
Yeah,
And
no, I get
grade
it. I
2.
get it.
It's a grade 2 where it's left up to the player. Do you want the surgery or do you not? If it was a grade 3, guess what? His
He
ass
got
would be
no
at the
choice.
doctor. His ass would have been at the hospital already.
Yeah, he would
What's
already
the
have surgery.
Why does Ken the Bear fan keep saying Kirko chains to Vegas and the Kirk Ice chains and stuff?
He's trolling his own show.
He's
That's
trolling.
all. He's
He's
trolling.
trolling.
I thought I
Trolling
missed
him.
something. I thought they were like saying that Kirk's
Oh,
coming
because
to
they
Vegas.
bench Kirk. They bench Kirk. He's going on.
I know
the
they benched Kirk for Penix, and I think that's the best thing they could have done.
Yeah.
You still have a chance at a playoff spot.
Man,
All
I
I
think
wanna
that's a
say-
bad idea. With a high ankle sprain for Mahomes, I think it's a bad idea for him to play this game. And I thought they said yesterday that Carson Wentz was starting.
That's what I thought I was hearing.
Right.
Was-
Because
they
he
were
hasn't
shut him
even
down
been
a
able to
little bit.
walk on it or do anything yet.
Yeah.
They're
Bad
taking a big
scheduling,
risk.
Ken. It's War Week. Why would you schedule doctor's appointments during the show on War Week? It's bad
It's not,
timing.
it's not him scheduling it.
I know. I'm
I was
messing
gonna
with,
say you
I'm
gotta
messing with him.
blame the wife.
I'm messing with him. I'm just being me. Being me.
That's all right. Give him shit. Who cares? He's in
Well,
the comments. What's he gonna say?
What you say Kirk Cousins getting benched is wild, but when you've thrown 8 touchdowns and 15 interceptions in 4 weeks, you deserve to be benched.
Yeah.
Yes, that is true. But the $50 million quarterback being a backup is what's wild. You
No,
pay
no,
$50 million
It's not
for him to
50.
be a
It's not
backup.
50, Ken.
It's
It's
40.
not 50. It's 100. No, it's 100 million that he's
Guaranteed.
getting paid for this season. Because do you think they're going to keep him? He's not going to sit on the bench. They're starting Penix. Do you think Kirk is going to play another down for the Falcons? Like, they're going to cut him after the season, and they will have paid him $100 million for one season.
Oh my God.
I'm just giving you
with
crap,
that said,
Ken.
hey, as shitty of a quarterback as Kirk might be, that dude knows how to get money. So let's go ahead and give that guy a round of applause because
No. His agent needs to be put front and foremost in any player that's looking for an agent when they're coming into the draft.
I want the guy Kirko's
Line up
got.
with this guy.
I want the guy Kirko's got.
You know, I want to point out something that everybody missed. I don't know if you watched how the defense played versus the Bills. We blitzed at less than a 20% rate for the first time since the Aiden Hutchinson injury. We played in our base defense 90% of the time, which is something we haven't done since the Aiden Hutchinson injury. And it was just, it wasn't the same look that we got from an AG defense all season, is all I'm getting at ever since the injury. And I think that is a lot of the reason why, with 4 starters back that was able to play to start the game, that we looked so flat on defense versus the Bills.
I think part of that too was not slightly. You might have been afraid of what Josh Allen can do if you blitz him. So I can't really give you guys shit for not blitzing for that game. The guy doesn't even have a Superman cape stitched to him. This shit's coming out of his skin at this point.
His hair grows into the cape. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, he won the MVP with that game. I'm pretty sure he sealed it. Because Saquon didn't have that great a game in Phillies win. Derrick Henry didn't have that great of a game in the Ravens win. You know, we talk about all these great things they can do, and yet those teams are using them less when they have a chance to do something phenomenal this season. Both of those guys are close to being a guy that could break that record. And yet they're using them less every game, and that doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
It raises an interesting question, though. Because if the Bills and the Lions just so happen to be playing each other in the Super Bowl, it's like
You mean in the AFC
the
Championship?
no, the
Bills
Bills,
and Lions.
Bills and Lions.
Oh, I thought he said Bills and Chiefs. My mind stroked out there.
No, if the Bills and the Lions end up in the Super Bowl together, like, do the Lions go back to the way they played defense the first 13 weeks? And you know, it's like they changed their defensive strategy just for the Bills, and it didn't work. So
Right,
you
and
just
I think
say
that's
fuck the
exactly.
adjustments.
And,
Let's just play them exactly the way we played everybody else.
and I wonder if that kind of was AG's strategy to begin with. Play defense totally different than you usually do, and then show them later what our defense really looks like, because we were doing it with third and fourth stringers all seasons ever since Aiden Hutchinson went down. Because remember, we didn't have Z Smith till 4 games ago, because he didn't even play in the Texans game after the trade. He's only played like the last 4 or 5 weeks. And I'm
But
just
I can't
wondering
see him
if that's what it was.
sabotaging the game.
Kind of, I didn't say sabotaging the game. I'm just saying I think he tried to do something different because he wanted to see if it would work.
Well, I think that's the first time you guys were like playing from behind, really behind. You know what I'm saying? They got out 14 points on you.
I understand, but at the same time, they didn't get the 3 scores till the Amon-Ra fumble, which was close to the end of the third quarter. And let me hear me out, because I'm going to actually defend this now, because after going back and looking at and rewatching a replay twice, I actually agree with the onside kick at 12 minutes. And if you look at the execution of it, it was well, except for the fact that Matt Collins was able to tip it, because if it would have been 1 inch higher, there was a defender right behind him. And it'd have been Lions' ball.
Now, speaking of that onside kick there, did you hear about the old oil check during the onside kick?
I don't even know what they're talking about, but that's funny.
Dirty Lions.
Apparently, one of the
They were
Lions
grabbing his balls and everything else.
did
How you
an
doing, Glenn?
on-field prostate
Glad you're here
exam.
for War Week. What do you expect this week?
A game.
Okay.
Hey, there's gonna be a football game on Sunday. What do you expect from the football game? I don't know, a football game. No, look at. I
See,
mean,
here I
look at, if you look at,
disappointed.
yeah, no, if you look at the numbers actually from the Vikings game, I mean the Bears got out rushed by 1 yard. The yards per play were pretty close. They actually had more time of possession. What it comes down to, the Bears is finishing, reporting when you're supposed to report. The fumble killed another drive. I mean, they came out in the second half down 13, and they were trying to make a game of it, and some bad plays happened. I mean, they're still a football team that can be competitive, and I don't know, losing David Montgomery kind of hurts the Lions' run attack a little bit. It's no longer a 2-headed monster; it's a one-headed monster. And while their defense got picked apart by Josh Allen, which it's Josh Allen, granted, but that means teams can move on Detroit. It's going to be a football game. Now, is it going to be a good football game? I don't know. We'll see. It could be.
You guys still can't get out of your way in the first quarter. You guys that's your problem. You guys.
Yep, first half. I mean, they put together that one drive in the first quarter. They were starting to. I was like, okay, this is a little bit.
Oh yeah,
better.
then that's when the fumble happened.
Yeah. So. I don't know why they're so slow, man. I don't know why it's such a slow start. Look at the coaches rebounded a little bit after the San Francisco debacle. They kind of rebounded from that learning experience, so that was a positive. The players came out and played. I felt sorry. I felt bad for Kieran, because what a tough assignment for your first NFL start with no reps with the first team. I mean, the guy can downplay it, saying he prepares like he's going to start every week, but dude, he was so not ready to start that game. But on the flip, I blame Braxton Jones for that. Like, dude, if you had concussion symptoms all week, why do you wait till Saturday to say something? You know what I mean? Come on. So no, I expect a good game this weekend. It'll be. And I hope there's bad weather.
It's supposed to be like 20 degrees.
Yeah. So, the bigger news yesterday, of course, was Kirk Cousins. Besides the Monty looking for non-surgical ways to repair the knee, which I found interesting. I mean, I guess I could get him back for the playoffs, maybe, depending on what they do. And I heard you guys talking about, but then Kirk Cousins getting benched. That's why I was making the comments there, Joe.
Look at Rob.
Oh,
to be
well,
clear,
Rob is one and done anyways. I don't care how many games the Vikings win. Look, they are the biggest frauds in the division, probably record-wise. On strength of schedule, they'll be one and done in the playoffs anyways.
all right.
I
So
kind of feel the same
the
way.
Sunday weather is 29 degrees with a 10% chance of precipitation, mostly cloudy, humidity
Yeah.
at 65%, and the wind
It's
at
in
12
Chicago.
miles
It's in
an hour.
Chicago.
Yeah.
You guys are in
Yeah,
Chicago.
outside. Good football weather.
Good football weather. I love outdoor. Man, it sucks that so many stadiums are being built these days, man. The good old days of playing outdoors. Oh,
Is soon going to be gone.
Yeah.
Except for maybe 2-3 stadiums in the league. At the rate
Lambeau's
it's
never
going.
going to go stadium.
Mhm.
Lambeau's never going to go stadium.
Like, if you're
Hey,
north of a
wait,
certain,
Lambeau's still a stadium. You mean they're
Well,
never
I mean,
going to
it's
go
never
at
going to
all?
go. Yeah, it's never going to go dome. Yeah,
I was
that's
gonna
what
if
I
you're
meant.
I was
north
gonna
of
say,
Nashville,
since when were they a stadium? They keep
Yeah.
having the Lions come in here and own it.
you know,
Stop.
if you're north of Nashville,
I'm just playing anyways.
if you're north of Nashville, you're going to be a dome because during the non-football months, they can't utilize those stadiums for anything. So if you're north of Nashville, I can understand why they're going to domes because of all the other revenue. And with that, the wife is back. I'm about to drive home. I'll see y'all Friday because I have another appointment tomorrow. And
All
look,
right.
you know I don't make the appointments. I'm morning adverse.
I'm just playing. I was just giving you crap because I could.
We'll see you guys
Love you, Ken.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll see you, buddy. But speaking of, we'll put domes in these stadiums that are north of Nashville because you can't do anything during the other part of the season. How about your team just do well enough to where you make enough money that it doesn't freaking
It
matter?
doesn't matter.
'Cause I'm pretty sure Green Bay don't have a whole shit ton of events in that stadium. And
Yeah.
even with how small our market is, we're still up there in the amount that we're worth.
Stop it.
Hey,
Yep.
hey, Fred, and it's not a
there
high
you go,
school
Isaac.
stadium,
There you go.
college.
There's a great take. The Polls unemployment check is ready. We all know it's coming.
Oh,
And
yeah.
play
No.
in the Chicago
Well, we all
Stadium
know it's
ice
coming.
cream for
When
Sunday.
it doesn't, is Ken.
Billy
Fair enough,
Flores,
Mike.
what a great comment.
I got
Play in
one for you.
Chicago.
How much better do you think the Falcons offense plays with Penix in it than Kirk?
I will
Because
Because
laugh
I
my
think the difference is going to be huge.
Mhm.
While you
I
think
was
the
about to
difference
say.
is going to be huge, I'm going to say because he hasn't been practicing with the first team offense all year and he's a rookie quarterback and it's his first start, it might be rougher than everybody expects.
Yeah. There's definitely that possibility, and it's a good possibility. But I also think that Penix has a freaking cannon, dude, and he's going to be able to get it to those guys that, instead of throwing picks, he's going to be able to hit those deep balls. So I think it could open up their offense in a way that they haven't seen. Because Penix has an absolute cannon, dude, and that was why I was so enamored with him in the offseason. I wanted the Raiders to draft him at 12.
And how
Because-
long is his injury report list from college again?
He had 4 injuries that were season-ending injuries over the course of his career, but his last 2 years he was healthy. And
No, I get that. But there's that
And I-
age-old
yeah.
adage that we
Breaking my heart,
always
Fred.
say. There's that age-old adage that we always say about kids coming out of college. Injured in college, injured in pros. Why? Everybody's faster and stronger.
Yeah. And Fred, that is definitely not a negative. That's a huge
Fucking A,
positive
Fred.
for Green Bay.
Fred, I'm a
That
classic
Taylor
rock
Swift
guy.
ain't ever
anyway.
going to perform there.
but I
Classic-
was willing to take that risk though, JB, because I thought the talent was worth. I mean, you lose a first-round pick if he busts. Like if the Raiders were able to take him at 12, or even the Falcons at 8, like. If he doesn't work out, you lost a first-round pick. It's one first-round pick. At least you didn't trade the farm to go up and get him, right? Like,
Right.
I mean, people bust on first-round picks all the time, not just quarterbacks.
Look at
So-
Dorn trying to curse your tank. Didn't you just have another defensive end to say that quit on the season?
No, we had one get a DUI.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. He went out, got drunk, said, "Fuck this shit, I'm getting
Yeah,
arrested."
he embraced the tank. I said that too. He embraced the tank, man.
AP's out there telling them to embrace the tank. And
Embrace
he
the
thought
suck.
it meant to go get tanked.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
Embrace
You
the
just
suck.
got tanked.
Max Crosby
Tanking
out.
the
This
season
guy's
just
going to
gotta
be
go
out
all the way.
probably
Fuck
the rest
it.
of the year.
What's
Wow.
the DUI charge added on in there, Joe? It's guaranteed that you're going to get that first
What are
spot.
we gonna say? He's a Raider. He's got to have some type of charge.
I mean, come on, bro. Somebody said you're too nice. You're not Raider enough. And he said, "Oh yeah, hold my beer."
No, better yet,
honest.
let me hold my beer.
Want to know how I know Minnesota's better than they have been the last 2 years? They haven't had an arrest since the offseason.
The players are Marshawn Lynch in it. You're Marshawn Lynch in it.
Think about it. In the past 10 years, Vikings surpassed the Raiders for arrested players.
Oh, really? Wow. So it's between the Vikings and the Raiders, both pillagers of America.
According to the report I saw after the arrest of Joshua Addison this offseason, the Minnesota Vikings over the past 10 years had 81 arrests of players.
Look, that's
The-
just because
the
they
Vikings
can't get
had
rings.
73.
They got the silver bracelets.
I mean,
They went for
the
bracelets.
Raiders had 73. Vikings
So
had
we-
81. Raiders had 73.
So you're saying we should lock them in a dark room? The Raiders get the shank and the Vikings get an axe?
In an escape room. Yeah, in an escape room.
I'm still putting my money on the Raiders.
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Even knife against axe, I'm still putting my money on the Raiders.
I mean, if you can resurrect Lyle Elizondo and have him go in there, I'm definitely taking the Raiders.
Bring Howie Long out of retirement.
Oh no, I'm going 3 Mile Lyle. That dude was freaking
No,
wired.
You
so
put Lyle
freaking-
on one side and Howie on the other.
Yeah.
I love that commercial that they have where it shows Dan Marino, Joe Montana, Randy Moss.
Yeah,
Emmett
we got
Smith,
all play on
Jerry
Sunday.
Rice. Let's all go
Yeah.
play this week. They sit there and
Yeah.
they sit back down. They look at each other and go, nah.
I love it. Randy Moss catches that ball, turns around. I still got it. He's like, ow.
Yeah. Catches it one-handed and goes,
Yeah, I still got it. He turns around. He's shaking. He's like,
and he had
"Oh,
tears in his eyes. He did a great job of acting on that one. Even though he was smiling, he had the tears in his eyes at the same time. I was like, shit, that's actually pretty good. What'd he do? Reach around and pinch himself in the ass real hard to make the tears throw up?
Yeah.
Amen, Fred. What else is there to
hey,
do? You can only harass
harassing.
them.
I was gonna say harassing a moose never gets boring.
Yeah.
No, but that's a good way to get dead.
Yeah.
That's only if you don't do a good job.
You know what's
Yeah,
funny
man.
is
If
more
you
people
can run
have been killed
fast,
by
go
moose
for it.
in the last 5 years. More people.
But the
have been killed
Vikings
by
are
moose
sexually
than grizzly
harassing
bears.
mooses, though.
Yeah. I mean, who harasses a moose anyway?
The
There's a lot
Vikings.
of people. Did you hear what I just said?
They're
In the
they're
last
Deshaun
5
Watsoning the mooses.
In the last 5 years, there's been more people killed by moose than by grizzly bears.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dan's his reading glasses. That he's looking at the playbook. With this,
I'm just wondering,
the oldest shit.
should the Bears put their OC on the ground and put Thomas Brown back in the booth where he was doing good calling plays?
Man, I don't. They're all stuck on it. Should it be an offensive guy? Should it be a defensive guy? Coach? I don't really care as long as you just get wins. You need a winning coach. It shouldn't matter what if it is offensive mind or defensive mind. A winning coach will find the right pieces to put on the team. That's what happened. I mean, look, you watch Detroit do it. You watch the Packers do it. A lot of teams do it, man. That's how you do it. You get a GM, he gets him a coach, and then they work together and build a great team.
So after watching that replay, the final onside kick in the Bills-Lions game, I have a question. When they were peeling bodies off to see who got that onside kick recovery, I never saw Jake Bates come out of the pile. Did he just like magically disappear in a wormhole to another dimension or something?
No, it wasn't fingers that went up the guy's ass. Jake Bates crawled up there and just fucking hit it.
No, because that wasn't even that wasn't the play it
Damn.
happened on. No,
I thought it was on the fumble.
No, it was on the kickoff, the onside kick recovery.
the first one,
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
not the second one. I'm talking about the second attempt
Mhm.
when Jake Bates tried to Pat McAfee it, and he actually did a pretty good job of trying it. If David Long wouldn't have slid in there and hit it with his knee, we might have got that ball back.
Maybe.
I mean, go look at it because Jake Bates actually dug it out after it hit the defender. He dug it out and got it to come out between his legs. And when David Long slid in there, his knee pushed it back into the pile.
Mm.
It was pretty funny, actually. Most underrated player in the.
I think an
right
oil
now?
check. I think an oil check should be an automatic 15-yard penalty.
If they see it,
He
yes.
asked me, it should be an ejection, but hey.
If they see it, yes. If it's in the middle of a dog pile, I don't know.
Man,
Hey, at least he didn't come out looking like James Houston versus the Texans.
I played football.
And it wouldn't have been a
I
couple
played
of
football in
fingers,
high
it's been the
school for
whole
4
fist.
years,
That's how it looked.
and I've been in my share. I've been in my share of fumble scrums, and I can say I've been bit, pinched, punched. I've been all kinds of things, but I never got oil checked.
Never
Like
got
that's a new one.
never got a good smoke.
No,
That's just wrong in all.
it's a new one on me.
So wait. Are you trying to say that the teams that are playing the Lions are going to have to go up and have a rape whistle for any time that there's a
Oh
scrum?
my lord!
Stop. Oh my God.
What I'm saying is before you put your groin protector on, you might want to put some duct tape over your butthole. That's all I'm saying.
Duct tape can tear. Use the flex
Cups are
steel
gonna
tape.
come.
It's
Cups are
better.
Cups are gonna come with an ass plate now attached. You can just flip it back.
Exactly.
JB's like,
Something.
come on, man.
A butthole shield, something.
Yeah.
Oh, JB's like, come on, man. I got some experience here. You don't know how hard it is in Flint.
No, I didn't say that. Don't put those words in my
I
mouth.
might keep your butthole tight.
But great win.
Personal
Green
foul
Bay.
for giving the
Great
shocker.
win, Minnesota.
15 yards,
I'm glad
automatic
you-
first
I'm
down.
glad that the Bears now look like the back-to-back bye weeks because I think it's an automatic win for the Lions.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. But
I mean, it
before
looks like
all-
that team. It looks like that team gave up. If you look at the way they played while Flus was there, ever since Thomas Brown took over, and then that defeated look where Caleb Williams did the interpretive dance of the Anthony Richardson speech, "I'm tired." He's been sacked 58 times this season.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad. He's been sacked a lot.
Just when I start defending a player for being dirty players, they come out of the pile with dirty fingers. Fred said. Comment of the day. Great one, Fred. Nothing like an old Goochback quote.
Yeah, I don't know, man. If I was that dude who got oil checked, I probably would have got ejected from that game because I would have found the dude who did it and we would have been fighting.
Well,
what if the worst part is you don't even know which one of the players did it?
right. 'cause
Then
there's
I'm
an
just- then
entire
I'm just
pile of
finding-
people.
Then I'm finding the first Lions player with his helmet off and I'm punching him square in the jaw.
Well, why would you wait till then? Who was it
He'll
that
pass
punched
the
that
message
guy in the
along.
jaw and didn't get a penalty the other week?
I don't know. I didn't see that.
It was after a touchdown play, and they were in the back of the end zone. And it was Pickens, wasn't it Pickens?
I don't know.
No, it was Darius Slay that hit the other guy. Jesus, what is that, doofy? Your ass,
Yeah, okay, I got you there.
Jamez.
Money. Yeah, Jamez. I'm freaking. My mind's having a freaking stroke today. I don't know what the hell it is.
I'm not going to be Ken Dobie and say anything.
I didn't even smoke yet today.
I'm fucking with you, dude. I said I'm not going to be Kendobi and say anything, and you brought it up. I wasn't going to say a word.
We're going to say, I got no shame in my game.
Ken's neurotransmitters are all fucked up.
You know, you're probably right there. Many, many years of abuse years ago.
Yeah, the synaptic gaps are filled with THC crystals.
Probably a few other things too.
So this is the Bears coaching staff right now, and this music is aptly put because it's even better than saying it about the Keebler Elf. It's a clown show.
You leave the interim alone.
Dude, I saw the greatest thing on Facebook yesterday. There was this independent pro wrestling circuit, and there was this wrestler named Cocaine.
I've seen that.
So he pulls out this little white baggie, and they're like, he's got an 8-ball, and he tears it open and pours it all over his face, and then he picks the dude up and choke slams him, and they called it the Coke Slam.
Oh my God, it's great.
They're like, he's got an 8-ball, and he pours the 8-ball on his face, and he's like, ah! Like, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen, dude.
The sad thing is how I seen that is one of my buddies sent it to me and said, I didn't know you were a professional wrestler.
No, dude, the best comment that I saw, somebody was like, he needs to get better Coke because he barely got that dude off the ground for the Coke Slam.
So that one was cut too much. They had too much baking soda in it.
Exactly.
That's what it was. If it had been a pure strain,
He
he'd
didn't
have
get the
thrown him through
cocaine
the
power
rope
up.
and brought him down.
I mean,
It
if
was
Tony
maybe
Montana
Max
could
if
take
he ended
bullets,
up like Houston after.
you saw Tony Montana take bullets off that pure perico. You know, like this dude needs
Right.
that. He needs
It's
that
still
pure.
firing
that pure
accurately. Say hello to my little friend.
Man, it was hilarious though.
Oh, the Coke flame.
Where's Jamez?
I sent him the link.
What is
Don't
it?
worry, it's Jabez. He'll get here.
Fashionably late.
Yup.
It's already fashionably late. We're 42 minutes in.
Yeah.
You coming now to talk shit?
Yeah, he's waiting now till now to come in. He's going to sit there and say how we all said his quarterback was trash when that wasn't the words we used. We said he was the biggest unknown at quarterback in the division.
I'm gonna go out here and say that I said that he was probably gonna be trash.
Yeah, I said
I will be the first one to admit that because
Who,
I had
JJ?
Sam Darnold Jets burned into
Sam
my
Darnold.
freaking head.
Oh,
go look at Darnold's first. Go look at his first years. I mean, come on, bro.
Fred.
Did they have an O-line? Did they have the wide receiver weapons? Did they have the tight ends they do in Minnesota on any of those teams? The answer is no.
no.
The only team they
No.
did was San Francisco, but he never really got the shot because Purdy came back
Mhm.
healthy. We all knew if Purdy was healthy, he was starting over Sam Darnold.
And let's not completely shit on Sam Darnold. Like, Sam Darnold was really good in college. His problem his whole career has been taking care of the football. Like, even at USC, like, the guy would throw 4 touchdowns a game, but he would fumble the ball every time he got hit, and that was like the big issue. And it looks like he's done a pretty good job of cleaning that up somewhat. You know, I mean, he still has some turnovers, but it's not like when he was playing for the Jets. You know, like,
So
he's
the
done a
punter-
better job of taking care of the football.
The punter still has 200 more yards than Caleb Williams has passing, huh? In Chicago.
Oh, that's rough. I read an article
But-
yesterday where they were
but-
talking about that. They said Caleb Williams is the only rookie quarterback this year that's not developing.
And
They said everybody else is showing some signs of improvement. Like, he's the one quarterback that's just not. I mean,
the only thing he improved in the season, and I'm going to give him credit where it's due, is turning the ball over. He's not throwing the picks like he was the first 3 games.
Oh, Fred, I absolutely do. The 90s.
Yeah, I'm just telling you what the article said. I didn't say that was my opinion.
Right.
My
No,
jam
no.
back in the
I
day.
actually gave Caleb a little credit. I don't think he's half as bad as some people thought he would be, but he's not 50% of the hype he had coming in either. Is that
Yeah.
a fair assessment?
Absolutely. And for what I said when he was getting drafted, it is almost come to complete fruition. The dude's got an immense amount of physical talent, but it's between the ears that's going to cost the guy.
I think it's
Wow.
coaching.
So,
I think it's coaching, to be honest with you.
total defense, the Bears are 24th in the league this year in total yardage. But they were a top 10 defense last year. We'll be good.
See,
Remember
I
that
think it's
statement?
coaching.
Oh, I know
I don't
it's
think
coaching.
I don't think that. No, I'm talking about Caleb. I don't think that like he came into a situation where people were there to develop him, and he's been doing it pretty much on his own. You know, and I mean, there's only so much you can teach yourself, man. You know, I think the Bears are doing him a disservice in that they should find an offensive-minded coach who has a history of working with quarterbacks to get the most out of them.
Here's another one for you. Rushing defense. Last year they were top 10, right? No, top 5. Top 5 in rushing defense at the end of the year, weren't they, Ken?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because we heard it all off season. Remember, our defense is elite. Guess where they ranked this year? 26th.
Ooh.
But there's a reason for that. Like when your offense is going 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, like, you know, it just over time, you're going to get gashed. You know, when your defense is on the field for most of the game, like.
Where they're still good at is scoring defense again. They only give up 22 points. The problem is their offense only averages 18. Red zone defense, they're still in the top 5. They're
Doesn't that kind of bear out what I just said, though, that, you know, your defense is going to get gashed when you're on the field all the time because your offense can't score. Your offense can't sustain drives.
And there's still difference on third down defense. But when it comes to giving up first down, guess what? They get gashed on first and second down more than any other team in the league. Which lends
Eric,
credence
I'm most surprised about the Bengals
by
because Joe
yeah.
Burrow coming back, like a lot of people wondered if he was going to be Joe Burrow, and he has been. He's had under the radar. He's had a really, really good season, but they're still trash. I don't know.
I just wanted to point that out because we heard all off season that the Bears defense is going to be elite. That's all I'm saying, Joe. But I gotta go.
Yeah.
I was just answering Eric's question. He asked, which team are you surprised by that's doing bad?
I'd say the Cowboys, but I actually predicted they'd miss the playoffs if Ken remembers right.
Yep.
And I actually predicted that San Francisco would miss the playoffs. And everybody said, oh my God, that's a hot take.
Oh, JB, I said the same freaking thing, and everybody called me crazy too. And I sat there and said that Super Bowl hangover is a real thing.
100%. Because look, they lost the NFC Championship game the previous year, made it to the Super Bowl, had a lead, looked just like what the Lions did versus them. They stopped running the ball. The lead disappears. Purdy throws a pick 6, but they fired the defensive coordinator.
Checks out.
Playing not to lose. That's how you lose.
Speaking
Have
of
a great
things,
day, and I got to run because my show's
See you,
due.
bro.
Yeah, we'll see you there, JB. But speaking of things we heard all off season, Green Bay happens to have a top 10 defense in the NFL right now.
Something we
I believe I said that.
It's major pipe dream sinking that they're going to be a top 10 defense after being 25th or 26th last year.
28th, I think.
But I believe that I said during the offseason that I thought the Packers could have a top 10, even a top 5 defense this year.
Oh,
Because
still,
of the talent.
still got a shot at the top 5, but someone else told us we would be lucky if we were top 10 by midseason.
Oh, no. That if everything went right, we'd be top 15.
Yeah.
I said I would be happy with top 15. I'd be absolutely ecstatic at top 10. In top 5, I'm doing freaking backflips.
See, I remember Ben and I were having that conversation, and I said I expected your defense to struggle a little bit for the first half of the season while you're making the transition, but by the end of the season, you guys would have a top 10, possibly even a top 5 defense,
Mm-hmm.
because the talent is there. It's just a matter of figuring out the scheme. So that was my take on that.
It's scary
Oh,
how
yeah.
good it is.
And a major thing is Gary finally understands how to pass rush from the 4-3 standpoint. It's nice seeing him actually do something this year.
He's pushing guys into the quarterback at least. I mean,
Uh,
I've seen a lot of
You
disruption.
know, another thing I'm disappointed about, Eric, is the Raiders defense this year. I expected that we would have a top 10 defense, but we had so many injuries early in the season. We lost Wilkins, we lost Marcus Epps, like we lost our starting safety and our brand new free agent defensive tackle that we just spent $89 million on. Like, you know, I had high hopes for our defense this year. But, you know, it is what it is. At least we're going to have a quarterback this year, this next coming season, and we'll have our players back healthy, and we'll see what the defense looks like then.
Yeah, we had some adjustments, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. And it's to be expected, but you know, at least you guys, your defense is getting hot at the right time because we're getting close to the playoffs. Like, if you guys can continue to improve, you know, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
You just got to keep Josh Jacobs healthy.
Yep.
Like, whatever it takes, you got to keep him healthy for the playoffs because you're going to need him.
Oh, I 100% agree with you there, Joe. I think right now, this iteration of the team, Josh Jacobs is the lifeblood of that offense. And now, I'm not saying Jordan Love's trash or anything like that. I'm just saying the offense flows through Jacobs. And I just want
the way it was with the Raiders, man. Jacobs, wherever he goes, he's the heartbeat of the offense, dude.
And I just want to take one more time, and I promise this will be the last time.
Yeah, fuck you,
Josh
Ken.
Jacobs, Joe.
Yeah,
You already knew where I was going with it.
It wasn't a voluntary thing where I just said, here, take Josh Jacobs. He just decided to take more money and go to a place where, you know, they're already winning. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
He wanted to be with the contender, Joe. That's what he said.
And, you know, yeah, I just said that. He wanted to go to somewhere where they're already winning rather than staying there and trying to build a winner with the guys, you know.
Well, you know what he did? He did come out. They had an article that just came out this last week that was talking about Jacobs and says how he says like Green Bay is like a college feel, a college, you know. He's got that feel to it. He that's what he wants. I mean, he thought. I guess there was a lot of pressure being in the Oakland market. I don't fucking know.
What he was saying
Vegas
is
market.
there's nothing to do in Green Bay besides play football, and he needed that type of focus.
There you go.
Because I think out there in Vegas, he was getting a little bit distracted by all the fun things out there.
Well, he's got like 12 kids by like 9 different baby mamas. So, you know, he's got enough distractions as it is. Boy, those child support checks are going to get expensive. Let me tell you, he better hope that he has a long career, and he better be smart with his money. He better invest it, because otherwise he's in trouble.
Yeah, A-Dub. I guess the Bears, you could put the Bears as a big disappointment this year. I mean, 4 wins. They had 7 last year. They were all saying, well, we had 7 with Fields. We should at least get 10 with all the ads.
Yeah, I was honestly expecting them to finish somewhere between 7 and 10.
Yeah, me too. I think
they're working on 10 straight losses. Don't worry. They're working on it.
I blame coaching, dude. Like, there's no reason other than coaching that a team that has that much talent on it should be where they are.
I 100%.
So then you blame you have to blame the GM, right? He's the guy who hired the coach. He's the guy, you know.
No, I blame the coach. I mean, to a certain extent, I blame the GM because he hasn't shown that he can hire a good coach. But I blame Eberflus. You know, going in that you're drafting a quarterback number 1 overall, and you don't get an offensive coordinator that has a history of working with quarterbacks. Like, to me, that just and Waldron, as terrible as Waldron was, the biggest mistake that Waldron made is trying to have Caleb run the full offense his first season. He should have tailored that offense and fed him the playbook slowly. a lot of RPOs, get the ball out of his hands quick. He wouldn't have been sacked 58 times. He wouldn't be shell-shocked. You know, he wouldn't be laying on the bench like, fuck, dude, I got another 4 years of this shit. Like, you know, it's like, honestly, like, you get the ball out of his hands fast, get it to your playmakers. You know, like, he should have tailored that offense. And it's Eberflus's fault, too, because even as a defensive coach, like, you got to have some common sense, man. Maybe you don't know the offensive schemes, right? But you got to know, like, we got a rookie quarterback coming in who has a history of playing hero ball. We need to teach him to get the ball out of his hands fast. So let's tailor the offense to do that, to get the ball out of his hands fast.
Well, I think that's part of the problem is they don't have a coach that knows how to teach a rookie. I think that's part of it.
What's up there, Maz?
Who are you talking about? You talking about the Bears?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm hoping this Mike Vrabel talk calms down. I don't want him there. That's a pretty good, hard-nosed, old-school coach. I'm thinking more like maybe get him someone like someone of these new college guys that are trying to try out for the NFL. Let's get something like it wasn't Ryan Day and a couple guys trying to.
I've honestly been hearing.
That's what Steve just said too.
I've honestly been hearing a little bit about Ryan Day might be the guy.
Well, it's the Bears. They'll fuck it
And
up.
there's gonna be links to it, but yeah, I saw the little stat yesterday. I thought Bears fans would just be dramatic. That motherfucker Caleb been getting killed this year. They said he been hit sacked 59 times already in his 3 more games still.
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Did he break David Carr's record?
I was gonna say he's got a chance of breaking Carr's record because his record's only 76.
76, and he'll definitely probably break that. Then
No, it wasn't 76 in one season. It was like 50. It was in the high 50s for one
The
season.
NFL record for time sacked in a season is 76, set by David Carr on the expanded Texans in 2002.
No, he might not break that, but it's still
damn, that's a lot of sacks. What was it? 16? Was that a 16-game season? So how many is that per game? How many is that per game? Holy
getting his ass tapped.
It's almost 5 sacks a game. It's 4.5
Oh
sacks a
my
game.
God.
I know he needed some kind of surgery at the end of that season.
He might as well just walk up to the O-line. Okay, guys, let's just get it out of the way now.
Yeah, like damn, your O-line hates your ass, man.
I was gonna say that's when you get a Brett Favre straight hand sack. All right, I'm just gonna lay it down, dude.
The dude should do a Tide commercial. This is my jersey clean. This is my jersey dirty.
Hey guys, we need to talk about the problem that we have in the conference. What's the chances that what's the chances that Philly takes another L, man, or maybe possibly 2?
What's on their schedule?
They got Philly, Washington. My bad. They got Washington. They got the Giants, and I don't know who that third one's against.
I think it's a scrub. I'm telling you, man.
I think it's a scrub too.
I think it is a cakewalk for them. Washington's their only problem.
That's their only chance at probably getting the L, huh?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they play Dallas.
So that means either Detroit or Minnesota would have to win out for them not to be the 1 seed.
Yep.
That's some crazy shit right there. That's why I say, bro, this format, they need to change the format up, man. The best record, all this fucking, like, there ain't no way in hell you should have 14, maybe 15 damn wins, and you're on the road, 5th seed, fucking around with Atlanta and them boys, man.
That's what happens when you have 3 wild cards.
Bro, that's a big ass fucking. There's a lot of good teams in it this year, bro.
Yeah, this shit's gonna be wild, man.
Fucking the Packers are in 3rd place with 10 fucking wins, bro. Shut the fuck up, man.
That's
3rd place with 10 wins. What the fuck?
The same amount of wins they usually get you to the division, bro. Hey, your ass in 3rd place. That's what I'm saying. It's wild right now. That's what I'm saying. This some epic shit. We got to make the best of this shit, man.
Fucking A. Shit, man. We gotta wrap it up.
Yeah, and the worst part is the Vikings will be like the 5 seed, and they're going to be one and done anyway. So,
hey,
they're going to go lose to like the Bucks or somebody, you know.
Man, I don't see a wild card team that's taking us out, but we got bigger aspirations, bro. We're still hunting for this division in that number 1 seed, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, this is what I will tell you before we end this. If Vikings and Philly both were to win out, we're getting that 1 seed just off strength of schedule, just off strength of the opponents, bro. Opponents beaten. We're gonna win that. So we got Green Bay coming in here still, and we still got to go on the road with the Lions.
I was going to say, I don't care.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
Who ends up as the number 1 seed. Green Bay's going in, beating your ass in your home, no matter who number 1 is, and we're going to the Super Bowl. And on that beautiful, wonderful take of what's going to happen. I want to thank everyone of you for watching, and especially thanks everyone for commenting. Have yourselves.
I'm not going to let you guys.
rest of your
I'm not going
day.
to let you guys horn in on this Sam Darnold show. You guys cannot stop this shit, man. I won't allow it. I won't allow this shit.